Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore Season 2. Of course, it's raining right now, and I can't get rid of it because I can't sleep. Oh, the rules that I self-impose on myself will be the end of me. But let's go inside. So it's episode 11. Do you know what that means? It means that we can finally upgrade from iron armor to diamond armor. That's one step further on the way to finally donning my god armor. Oh, I do look forward to that day. But we have to take the iron armor off now. It served me well. I wasn't nearly as frustrated with having to repair it as I was with my first armor set. And I suspect that pattern will probably continue with the next suit too. We're just going to go ahead and rename all of it though. It is our second suit, and so it shall be named. Where should I put the armor stand to show it off though? I think it's going to have to go where the gold helmet is. And we can move the first gold helmet to being on top of the chest. We're lucky this time though, that we already have a full set of diamond gear to put on for our third suit. We got all 4 of the necessary pieces while end raiding last time. And just look at the chest plate and leggings, we've got mending! So I won't have to worry about getting those 2 repaired at all, that's brilliant. It is new gear though, so we do need to do some more enchanting. We even have an elytra now. And elytras always make me a little bit nervous when they don't have mending and unbreaking 3 on them. So let's trade with these villagers to get ourselves some more levels. I think the elytra is the priority first. So let's throw some books in this enchanting table and hope for unbreaking 3. Ah, sweet, there we go. We got lucky on that one, I think. Oh, nice. The enchanting table has left us with a future protection 4 book as well. I'll get that just as soon as I have more levels. What should I call my elytra though? Oh, you know, I've always been fond of To Infinity and Beyond. I'm going to use that name again. We could probably do with some better enchantments on the helmet too. We don't want fire protection on there. Okay, let's see what we get. Unbreaking 3? Unbreaking 3. Okay, well, I'll take it. At least we can put a normal protection 4 on there now. Feel like I'm brewing up a cocktail. You've got to get all of the books in just the right order. And voila! You have the perfect book to add to your armor. This book in particular will finish off my boots, when I have the levels, of course. That's nothing my villagers can't fix though. So there we go, our 3rd pair of boots in this world. Awesome! And we can finish off our helmet too, so there we go, our 3rd suit of armor is complete! Well, the helmet doesn't have aqua affinity, but I don't think we'll need that just yet. That can wait a bit longer. Our shield was almost broken by the shulkers in the last episode as well, so I'm going to take this opportunity to not only repair it, but also to add Unbreaking 3 to it as well. We shouldn't have to worry about it breaking so quickly now. And we're going to call it Shield of Ultimate Defense. The diamond armor is looking rather bland though. We're going to need to put some trims on and get ourselves looking fancy. I wasn't sure which trims I wanted, so here we are in my creative test world. I've lined up all of the diamond armor trims with the blue lapis lazuli colour applied, as that's the one I want to go for. And I have to say, I think my eyes are being drawn to this one at the end here. This is the eye armor trim, and it's only found in Strongholds. Although I have to say I'm not too big of a fan of the helmet, so let's try a different trim for that. Let me see. What's this one? The Wayfinder trim. Yeah, I quite like this one. I might already have the Wayfinder trim too. I have a feeling I have one of those back at the trail ruins we excavated. And we've already located the Stronghold as well, so it shouldn't be too much trouble to find the eye armor trim either. Awesome. We have a plan? Let's go for it. Oh yeah, here's the chest of loot. Let's see, we've got Razor, Host. Oh, there it is. We did have Wayfinder after all. Now I just need to explore the Stronghold a bit until we come across a library. I've had a look at the loot table on the wiki for this one, and the eye armor trim actually has a 100% chance of being in the library chests. I didn't come across a library when I was exploring last time, but there were areas that I didn't go. Oh no, I've got a bad feeling here. I don't think the library generated in this Stronghold. You know how it's based right on the border between old and new chunks? I think the library's been cut off. Oh man, this might not be as easy as I thought. I'm gonna have to find a new Stronghold. So we're off on an adventure to find a Stronghold the normal way. No random stumbling across it this time. It looks like we're going to have to use Eyes of Ender to find one after all. We're just on the other side of spawn here. Am I close enough for the eye to go in a different direction? Nope. That's the way I came. Okay, let's fly out over the ocean by a little and hope we get a new direction from there. Nice, we got some free gold. I do love myself some free gold. Thank you very much. Anything in the chest? Okay, I'll take the golden apple. That'll be nice, I think. I'll take the obsidian too. Okay, do we have a good eye throw here? We do! It's located a new stronghold. Awesome! We've just got to go in that direction. Is it under this mushroom island? Ah, no. That would have been cool, though. A stronghold in a mushroom biome? I'd love to see one of those. So I've reached the next mushroom island? Surely I've gone over the stronghold at this point. No? Really? Okay, I guess I'm going a bit further then. But I feel like I should be right on top of it this far from spawn, though, surely. I'm going to try another throw from here. Oh, where did that go? Wait, did that go down? Am I on top of it now? Where did the eye go? I feel like I should be able to see it from the surface if it was just here, though. Where is it? Like, I've got this cave going down here and I don't see anything. Right, I brought a spare blaze rod for a reason. We're trying this again. Soraya Vendor, where are we going? Oh, we're not on top of the stronghold at all. I can't believe this. How far away even is this thing? Okay, that is an ocean monument. I don't want mining fatigue, so let's just sit here and see where the eye goes. Oh, of course, it's in that direction. Let's just do a very quick hop over the monument and try again. It must be nearby, surely. I've gone so far. I didn't think the inner ring of strongholds could generate this far from spawn. Oh. Oh, for goodness sake, don't tell me it's directly beneath the ocean monument. Oh, man. I'm gonna get mining fatigue if I try to find that thing. Well, this is a strange turn of events. I came to find a stronghold and now I'm raiding an ocean monument. Alright, please don't give me mining fatigue yet. Please, I'm begging you. Yes, we're in! And one of the Elder Guardians is right here too. Come here, you. Let me introduce you to a very pointy object. There we go. 1 down, 2 to go. Oh, I'm about to start drowning. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Oh, there's the mining fatigue, of course. I think I can still get into this hole, though. Oh, good, we can breathe. Hello, you big bloated eyeball. Give me your armor trim, please. That would be at least one good takeaway of having to raid this monument. Ah, no trim. That's sad. We've got 1 Elder Guardian in here left, though, so we still have a chance. Guys, I'm having so much trouble finding the last one. I'm lost, I'm drowning. And none of these corridors seem to go to the top chamber where the Elder Guardian is. No, I know it's slow, but the drowning damage is annoying me. We've got to get some air. Oh, we're all good now. Okay, attempt number 2. Where is that silly fish? Finally, there you are. I've come to fight for freedom from your mining fatigue. Come on, die already. Why do you have so much health? Ah, there we go. Did it drop the armor trim? Hang on. Let me get a free spot in my inventory. Oh yes, there it is! We got the trim from the last Elder Guardian. That's awesome. Not the one that I came all the way out here for, though. So let's find that stronghold. It looks like there's a couple of canyons beneath the monument as well. I wonder if I'll be able to find the stronghold just from swimming down there. Well, I do like this tunnel I generated. Hey, a reward for all of my troubles today. I'm always happy to see some diamonds. Well, I'm pretty deep below the monument here, but I still don't see the stronghold. I think I'm going to have to mine for it after all. Okay, where's this eye going to go? That direction? Okay, it can't be that far though. I know it's here somewhere already. Let's try again. Oh, where did that go? Oh, I think it went downwards. Awesome. So the ocean monument is literally sitting on top of the stronghold. I don't think I've seen that happen before. Ah, this stronghold must be deep. I've just reached Deep Slate. There it is. We finally found it. Alright, we just need to find ourselves a library. Wait, is that the portal room down there? I think it might be, you know. Wow, I take 1 step into the stronghold and I've seen the portal room. That's the easiest portal room I've ever found. Oh, stop it. Cut it out. Ah, sweet. We've got the library at last. I could actually do with some string for candles. I think I should probably break these cobwebs. Okay, give me my armor trim, please. It should be guaranteed. Yes, finally! We have the eye armor trim. That was a lot harder to find than it needed to be. I even had to raid an ocean monument for this thing. How does that even enter the sequence of events for finding a stronghold? I'm going to take the opportunity to take these bookshelves as well. I think I'd quite like to make a grand library in Cherryville at some stage. And these could definitely help with that. Sweet, I guess this chest has to trim too. That'll save some diamonds later. Oh, hello. Not so close, please. Thank you very much. Aha! I was hoping that there would be a second library. I should be able to get a third trim from here. Yeah, there it is. That's a few more diamonds saved on duplicating this trim then. I am curious. Is this end portal directly beneath the ocean monument? Oh, it totally is! Wow. I think this marks the location for a future Guardian farm then. Easy access to the end would mean a quick trip to anywhere I'd set my spawn from here. I like that. I like that a lot. So that took a lot longer than I planned it to. Finishing off my armour for this episode was supposed to take like 5 minutes max, and now look at where I am. 2 strongholds and 1 ocean monument later. So we got a few diamonds from that trip, so let's fortune them up. Oh awesome, 7 diamonds. That's just enough for me to duplicate 1 trim. Looks like I don't need to crack open the bank today. Is it sandstone to duplicate? No? What does it use? Oh, it's endstone. Okay, it just looks too similar to the dune trim. I thought it might be the same. But there we go, that's 1 duplicated trim. Right, let's put these trims on. We're going to use lapis for this. There we go, this is going to be how our diamond armor looks. What do you think? Pretty good, right? I like this look. The lapis really goes well with the diamond armor too. Anyway, this third suit of armor was not supposed to be the main objective for this episode. No! I was actually planning to build a bamboo farm. I mean, look at this. Bamboo is such a pain to manually farm. It uses up a lot of durability on your sword, your freedom of movement is obstructed by all of the individual bamboo stalks, and your inventory just fills up way too fast. Yeah, an automatic bamboo farm will be good for sure. That's not all. I'm hoping to use the bamboo from the farm to fuel my overcomplicated redstone super smelter. At the moment I have to manually put coal into each of the furnaces down here, and that's not a great experience. I have 33 furnaces in this room, and having to click in and out of them to give some coal is painful. This super smelter is supposed to be satisfying to use, and an automatic bamboo farm will surely help me improve the experience here. I'm planning to use a flying machine to harvest the bamboo. We'll get some redstone set up on a timer so that we can send it to sweep across the room and cut down and harvest all of the bamboo. But for that, I'm going to need some slime blocks. So I'm here at the swamp building a tall pillar. I've already tried to get slime from here in the past and it was so slow. That's why I'm towering up right now. Once I reach a good height, all of the mob spawns will be forced on the surface rather than most of them spawning in the caves due to the 128 block spawning radius around me, the player. So we should get some really good slime spawns here. Yeah, look at how many mobs we've got down there on the islands. That's so many. And we've got some slime spawns too. So let's go get some slime balls. I didn't think about this. I just increased the spawn rate of not just the slimes, but also every other mob too. This island is literally infested. Oh, that was an explosion. I'm going to take advantage of this creeper here. Come on everyone, get close. Oh no, the skeleton hit the creeper. That did terrify me a little, but we're okay. We might have a music disc opportunity here. Yes, we got one! Oh, for goodness sake, every time I get close to a slime, something tries to attack me. This isn't going well. Now, will I ever actually get a moment to kill some slimes, though? Seriously, this is getting silly. At least I can kill this one without feeling like I'm being hounded on. Oh, nice! We've got a stack and 22 slime balls. That means I'm almost done. I just need a couple more, and I'll be able to make a good flying machine. We've got another music disc opportunity. Give me something good, please. Yes! We got one! So which discs did we get? Style, and also blocks. Awesome. Oh gosh, look at the arrows. I'm a pincushion. The other block that I want is lime-stained glass for the flying machine, as that goes pretty well with slime blocks. So I thought we'd get some lime dye by smelting up some sea pickles. Oh, hello there, sir. Do you mind giving me your trident? Is that a potential possibility? Yeah? Oh, nope, they weren't in a giving mood today. How about you, sir? You have a trident too. Did your mother not tell you that it's only fair to share? Ah, clearly not. Oh! I've just come across some warm ocean ruins. I think I might be able to get a sniffer egg from here. Let's see what we can get. What are you doing down here? You're literally stuck there. Okay, what is this suspicious sand going to give me? An emerald? I mean, I'll take it, but we can do better than that, surely. Oh, that looks round. Is that a sniffer egg? Oh, no, it's just coal. But this is something. We can get ourselves some pottery sherds from here. Oh, yes, that's it. That's the sniffer egg. We finally found one. It only took me half a year. Let's brush this out. Yes, there we go. Smells interesting. Is that a good smell or a bad smell? Probably bad, let's be honest. That egg has been sitting lying in the sand for what is probably thousands of years, if not millions. It's probably got a very rotten smell to it. How we get an actual living sniffer from that thing simply by placing it is beyond me. I would feel a lot more positive about sniffers if you had to do some kind of special ritual to defossilize the egg. Sniffers simply hatching once you place the eggs never really sat right with me. Just makes me wonder why they didn't hatch long ago before they got buried. That's the only egg that I was able to find from these ruins though, unfortunately. So if I'm going to breed them in the future, I'm going to need to find a second sniffer egg. But back to the bamboo farm, I need to remember how to build a flying machine. I haven't done one of these in ages. I forget. Where do I put the sticky pistons in this? Is it beneath the observers? We'll give it a try and see if it works. Okay, let's give it a quick test. Is this okay? No, this isn't quite right. That didn't work at all. Oh, sorry, it's slime beneath the observers, isn't it? Not the pistons. Or the slime wouldn't ever take the observer with it. Right, I think I understand this now. It's coming back to me now. So it's sticky pistons beneath the dirt there, and then slime everywhere else, I believe? Test number 2, coming right up. Ooh, that was right. Let's update the other observer and give it a chance to travel. Yeah, there we go. The flying machine works. We're also going to need some return stations for our flying machine as well, so that it can be sent back to its original place. And I should be able to do that with an observer, a trapdoor, and a little bit of redstone. Okay, let's give it a test. Does that work? Come on, please be sent back. Please be sent back. Yes, the return station works! So that means we should be able to control when the flying machine is sent out entirely from one side of the farm. That's brilliant. Bamboo is one of the few things in this game that is broken when pushed by a piston. So when I plant a field of bamboo beneath this flying machine, the whole thing will be cut down in one fell swoop whenever the flying machine is sent across. And it should be simple enough to run some hopper minecarts beneath all of this to pick up the drops and send the bamboo to where it needs to be. And I'd quite like to do a big build for this farm as well, but I can't help but feel like I'm lacking the resources I need to complete this project. So I thought we'd do this quick montage where I gathered all of the good stuff. I headed back to the mineshaft below the trail ruins because I noticed that there was a giant copper vein running through the entire thing. I also found the spawner down there and got lucky with finding both the cat and other side music discs. I mined some more copper. Seriously, that copper vein is huge. Before going to the nearby mesa to harvest some terracotta. But while I was there, I had this very close encounter with a creeper that I didn't notice at all. I was distracted by the phantoms until it fizzed, at which point I walked into the creeper. It's alright though, it only did 5.5 hearts of damage. Good thing I'm wearing diamond armor now, right? I also set this pillager captain on fire, mined some more terracotta, killed another slime, farmed some crimson trees for the logs, gathered some sheep because I needed wool, started a new big pumpkin patch that wasn't so easily destroyed by my villagers, bred my sheep, sheared the sheep, harvested my wheat as I wanted to use packed mud, got harassed by phantoms, converted some dirt into mud in my storage room, sheared my sheep again, gathered some moss, grabbed a sunflower which was the last tall flower that I needed to collect, sheared my new pumpkin patch and harvested it so that I would be able to easily craft jack-o'-lanterns. Bone mealed all 4 of the tall flowers so that I could use their dyes, removed every single blue orchid from the swamp, collected some cactus for green dye, traded with my villagers to repair my pit, fortuned up all of the ores that I'd gathered, and smelted everything that needed a good cooking, grew some jungle trees so that I could farm jungle logs, flew to a tiger biome to get some spruce because it turns out that I've made it 11 episodes into this series without chopping down a single spruce tree. Like, how does that even happen? It's such a good wood type. What have I been doing? And finally, I made a new silk touch diamond hoe so that I could gather azalea leaves for the upcoming project. And there we go! We now have most of the resources that I'll need for the bamboo farm build. In these shulkers behind me, I have every resource I just gathered. Most of it for the bamboo project, but the stone and the granite are just the results of mining for copper. Speaking of copper, we've got loads of copper now. This should hopefully be enough for the build. We'll likely need to go out mining for more iron at some point though, as the hoppers I'll need to link everything will be rather expensive. But we've got terracotta, mud, wool, moss, crimson logs, bamboo, carved pumpkins. We are set. And I'm very happy that we now have the cat and other side music discs. This should hopefully all be enough to set us up for the build. And I have to say that I have a very creative plan for this build. I want it to be obvious that it's a bamboo farm, so the interior walls will reflect that, but I also want to have a big open space exposed to the sky in front of the farm itself, with a window to look inside so that we can see the farm in action. I also think it will be a cool idea to tell a story in the walls, so we'll be making use of the new pots from 1.20. Sounds good, right? So I suggest we kickstart that time-lapse and build ourselves an automatic bamboo farm. Let's do this thing, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. We now have a completed bamboo farm. And I tell you what, I put way more effort than I thought I would into this build. But I'll talk about that in a sec. So this is probably my new favourite interior of anything I've ever built. I just love how natural everything in here feels with all of the bamboo. And this window over here, we have another room on the other side. It's basically my own custom bamboo environment, but you can't really see it at the moment due to all of the bamboo. But I love this window the most. And that's because it has a new, unique look every time I look at it. It's never the same. The bamboo behind the window has created a dynamic view that feels alive. But the window itself also features yours truly, me. I thought it'd be fun to put my face into the window with some wacky colours. Hang on, let me take my helmet off for comparison. Just look at that self-portrait. Oh, I do like how that has turned out. And you can just barely see the flying machine for harvesting the bamboo back there too. I also wanted to have my storage system for the bamboo beneath the farm itself, so I had to create this staircase going down to it. Oh, I love how natural everything feels. Wait, I've already said that. Don't repeat yourself, Whistler. But these central chests here will be for storing all of the bamboo once the super smelter has completely filled itself up with fuel. The chests on the right is where I plan to store my condensed bamboo blocks. And on the left, we have a set of chests for the excess bamboo that will be turned into bone meal. This is the room that I told myself that I shouldn't put too much effort into. You see, this basement area, it's supposed to be temporary. The plan was that once 1.21 came out, that I would rip out everything down here and set up an auto-crafting bamboo system for everything wood related. I'm talking bamboo blocks, mosaic blocks, stairs, slabs, fences, trapdoors, chests, sticks, etc. Everything would be auto-crafted. And I'd have storage silos down here showing how much I had of each thing. And I could press a button for a specific item to start being crafted with each future harvest of the farm. But I don't have the crafter block yet. So I built the basement as a temporary storage room, but now I feel like I like it too much and don't want to get rid of it. I think I'll have to change my plan slightly and just rip out the back wall and create a new big space behind there for everything once 1.21 arrives. Oh, and of course, it's raining now, but it's still not storming. I've been wanting a thunderstorm for ages, and the reason why is I've actually got a creeper outside here, just waiting for lightning to strike and charge it up. But the storm never arrives. I feel like I built this ages ago, just waiting for it to happen so that I could move the creeper into place, but alas, no cigar. And the plan with the creeper is to put it in... Oh, wow, look at that! The timing of that was perfect. So that was what it looks like when the bamboo farm harvests itself. And we've got some hopper minecarts underneath there picking up all of the drops. Oh, that was good. I generally wasn't expecting to capture the harvesting process on camera for other videos so soon. Anyway, the creeper, once charged, will go into the room back there with the bamboo. I feel like it'll add a nice bit of spice to it, and create just a little bit more interest back there. A little bit of a glow too with dynamic lighting. I also made sure to include the pots in the walls so that we could tell our own mythical story here. I feel like it'll be similar to the ancient Egyptians writing hieroglyphics on their walls. I don't have a plan for the story we will tell. I will simply leave it up to the randomness of whatever pottery sherds we happen to get over time. But we can make a start on it today. So in this chest here, we have most of the sherds that we have found so far, and the others that we have are still at the trail ruins. So we've got a really good number to get started with here. Yeah, I think we can start to tell a good story with these. Which way do I need to craft the pots? Will the bottom slot be the side with the picture facing me? Yes, it is. Okay, good to know. Let's start to build our own mythical story in the walls. I feel like we've got some village-oriented sherds here with the iron golem sherds and whatnot. So I'll try and make something out of that. Okay, everyone, I've done some storytelling. I first created a scene about a nice, cozy, humble village. It was a beautiful village, surrounded by trees and the resources were plentiful. The villagers would often go fishing in a nearby lake and even had a mine shaft going deep into the ground where they could find gemstones of power. They even had some gentle giants in the form of sniffers that they would serve as shepherds for, as their mossy wool was very valuable. I like to think that these walls would be telling a story from a time that sniffers were plentiful in the world. Perhaps they were revered in some way. But anyway, outside the village, a group of hostile monsters gathered. They looked at the village with envy and an unsatiable hunger for the flocks of sniffers. They wanted the valuable mossy wool all for themselves. And so the monsters attacked the village, and tragedy struck. While the iron golems were able to defend the village itself, they were unable to protect the sniffers at the same time. The sniffers were all too exposed, and were taken by the invading force. And sorry for that cliffhanger, but that's about as far as I got before I ran out of sherds. What do you think? I've got a couple of sherds left, but I don't feel like I should use them just yet. But as we gather more pottery sherds in the future, the rest of the story will play itself out in a way that I will try to make sense of. I guess it's going to be some time before we see the story fully completed. We've got a lot of pots in here though, so we should be able to essentially make a long, ancient epic written in the walls. I should probably show you all of the redstone for the bamboo farm itself though. We've got several rows of hopper minecarts down here, all controlled by 2 hopper clocks, one feeding into the other that activates the whole system in what I think is every 20 to 30 minutes or so. But I'll be honest, I haven't timed it. I have no idea how long it takes. We do have a lectern here with some poetry though. Allow me to read it to you. There once was a stalk of bamboo. It grew. And it grew. And it grew again. And then a flying machine cut it down and it got fed into a furnace. The end. But anyway, all of the harvested bamboo then gets fed into this hopper chain where it is first sent to fill up the super smelter with fuel. Once the super smelter fully fills up, it will be sent to the bamboo storage room that I showed earlier. We've been getting a pretty serious amount of bamboo from this though. One side of the super smelter is almost already full. There's only a couple more double chests to go before the super smelter will be at half capacity, and the second half of furnaces will begin to get their fuel too. So I'm pretty happy with how things are working out there. I can show the status of the furnace fuel from within too. I can press this button to expose the furnaces for a short while, and that allows us to see that one side is well supplied with bamboo already, but the other doesn't yet. And that's just down to the hopper preferences beneath certain chests. Eventually, when everything is filled up, that disparity between both sides won't matter at all. The bamboo farm isn't the only thing that happened during that time lapse though. I ran out of iron at some stage, so I decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone by mining for iron beneath my base while lighting up the caves at the same time. And I was lucky enough to come across a couple of spawners, which meant that we now have 2 copies of the 13 music disc. Yet another one to add to our collection. Although it is the spooky one. But it's a new disc to collect for this world, so I'm happy. There is just one last thing that I want to do in this episode for this bamboo farm. And it's to add just a little bit of extra spice to this interior here. I want to feel like this place has some more movement and energy, a little bit more magic. And the extra spice is to have flying trapdoors in the middle here, with various different things hanging beneath them. Like spore blossoms, for example. Oh, just see how much better that makes things in here. We've got all those particles moving around, it's so good! But we're not done yet. I also want to add crimson vines, glowberries, and also amethyst clusters. And then with just a little bit of bone meal and shearing later, we now have our spice. And all it took was some floating trapdoors with the stuff hanging beneath them. Oh, that's good. It adds so much more energy to this place. So what do you think of the build? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Please let me know in the comments down below. I for one think that the interior here is probably one of my favourite things that I've ever built. I can't wait to visit this place to collect bamboo in the future. I'm going to have to make that the end of this episode though. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!